Last Thursday, I went and sat in my garden in Baguio Villa at 7 o'clock, and I sat in the patch of mud round the back. Do you know why? In that patch of mud, there lives a worm, and he is this big. And I said to that worm, "Hello, Herman. How's your sister? How's your dad? And best of all, how is your lovely mum?" And Herman said, "Fine, thank you." And off he went. Well, the next day, I came home from work, and I sat in the garden, and I was drinking Coca-Cola. And Herman stopped, and he said, "What's that?" And I said, "This is Coca-Cola." And he said, "Can I have some?" And I said, "No, worms do not drink Coca-Cola." And he said, "Please." So I picked up that worm and I put him in the Coca-Cola. And I took him out and I said, "Do you like it?" And he said, "No, it's full of bubbles." And off he went, but he was going faster than normal. The next day, I was sitting in my garden, and along came Herman the worm. But he wasn't this big, he was this big. And I said, "Herman, how did you get to be so big?" And he said, "I did something naughty." And I said, "Herman, what did you do?" He said, "I ate my sister." And I said, "That is really naughty. You should never eat your sister." And he said, "And now I couldn't help it, I'm sorry." And off he went. Well, the next day I came and I sat in my garden, and along came Herman the worm. But he wasn't this big, he was this big. Whoa. And I said, "Herman, how did you get to be so big?" And he said, "I did something naughty." And I said, "Herman, what did you do?" He said, "I ate my daddy." I said, "That is really, really naughty. Don't they teach you in worm school, do not eat family members?" And he said, "No, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it." And off he went. Well, the next day, I was standing in my garden when the ground began to shake, and along came Herman the worm. He wasn't this big, he was
this big?
This big.
Whoa.
And I said, "Herman, how did you get to be so big?" And he said, "I did something very, very, very naughty." And I said, "Herman, you didn't do what I think you did you?" And Herman said, "Probably." And I said, "Herman, what did you eat last night?" "I ate my mommy." And I said, "Herman, mummies are the most important part of the family. That is the worst thing any kid can do. No kid should eat his mom." And he said, "I know, I couldn't help it. I'm sorry."
He not ate his brother.
But just then, his face changed. All the bubbles from the Coca-Cola were coming up, and up, and up, and up. And Herman burped, the biggest burp in the history of the world. And do you know how it went? And out came his sister, out came his dad, and out came his mum. Now this morning, I was sitting in the garden, and along came Herman the worm. And I said, "How's your sister, how's your dad, and how's your lovely dear mum?" And he said, "Fine, thank you." And I said, "Do you want some Coca-Cola?" And he said, "No." And off he went. Okay, now that story teaches us something. Who's the most important person in our family?
Mom.
Your mom, good. What day is it today? you know what? We're going to say a prayer, then we're going to distribute something. So close your eyes for a moment. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for giving us ladies. Thank you for mums. Thank you for mothering feelings. Thank you for people who care for us. Thank you for sacrificial people. Thank you for people full of love and kindness. Thank you for people who are very, very, very good at hugs, fixing any problem we have. Amen.